and this is what I ended up with. I did not attach the supports on the bottom. I didn't feel like it needed it. Let's see here, what else? There were 4 bolts that you mount into the bottom for sandwiching the verticals in between the base plates, and those were pretty straightforward and easy to put in there. Then after you slide the mounting unit on there for the actual Magnetrainer, you have the support that goes across the top to keep everything lined up and right distance apart. And you got 3 bolts that you basically put in there. So that's pretty straightforward. After you tighten those down, then you've got the little bungee cord we were talking about earlier and taking a look at, and it hooks onto the back side of this. So these adjustment knobs that you loosen on the back here, theoretically, if you lost control, the unit could just plummet to the floor. And on top of whatever you happen to have underneath there, legs, feet, whatever. The bungee cord keeps that from happening. It's kind of got a little bit of a counterbalance weight force, so to speak, on that, and it'll keep it from falling to the bottom on you. So you got a little bit of a safety feature there. What I've got on mine now is my Magnetrainer with the handles on there. I got this unit primarily for exercising the shoulders, the shoulder blades, and the arms, so I bought the optional handles that go on there. And got it mounted on there. It mounted like I was talking about earlier. You take the legs off and the front part here mounts just like the front leg would, and then the mounting tube on the back here, the tube steel that's part of this, you basically slide the unit right onto that, get it positioned, bring it back forward, bolt it onto the front here, and it's locked on there pretty well. And one thing I did not anticipate was the height of this. I was planning on having to sit in a chair and then do my arm exercises from behind the unit here. As it turns out, this is a pretty decent height just to stand here. I'm 6 foot tall, and this is a nice angle to actually be, exercising from. So I might just go ahead and stick with using it as a stand-up, from a stand-up position. And let's see here. I guess that's about it. There were the nylon straps as well. The instruction manual referenced those as something to do with wheelchair support. I guess if you don't have brakes on your wheelchair and you're going to be using this, there are some little hooks, for lack of a better term, right in here that these straps can hook to, and then I suppose you can attach them to your wheelchair so you wouldn't be pushing yourself away from it while you're exercising. That would be a real problem, especially if you're doing arm exercises. Which is probably primarily what you're going to be doing with this unit, and if you're in a wheelchair. So everything else about it looks pretty nice. It seems decent build quality. It's also got wheels on the back side of it, so if you pick this up, it gets on the wheels and you can scoot it back and forward pretty easily without dragging it on your carpet or floor or whatever the case is that you have. So overall, it looks like a pretty usable and functional unit. So I guess I'll stick with it and try it out for a while and see what I think about it. But it looks good.